Continuing my attempt to catch up on all the DuckTales episodes that I haven't reviewed yet, today I'm going to be reviewing the 6th episode of the 3rd season, Astro B.O.Y.D, or should I say Astro B.O.Y.D. It doesn't matter how we say it, but this episode will basically, Boyd is reintroduced. He's appeared in a couple previous episodes. The big one was basically Louie and Goldie were scheming to get some stuff from Doofus Drake, and Boyd also made an appearance shortly in Trials as a Junior Woodchuck, or Trials as a Senior Junior Woodchuck. I think that was the episode title. It's been a while. But this is really his 2nd episode, and this is the episode where Boyd gets to develop as a character. We get to learn his backstory, his history. So go see. He's essentially, you can think of him like Pinocchio in some ways. He's an artificial boy who wants to be a real boy. So unlike Pinocchio, no magic's going to come and actually turn him into a real boy. However, his thing is like he wants to be a real boy and he wants to be treated like a real boy. But at the same time, one of his creators overwrote some base programming. The base programming is basically established that Boyd wants to be and is, in a sense, a real boy, even if he's not a biologically real boy. So overall, those very formative programming to be a weapon. The other one, so the one who established this base programming, basically that Boyd is a quote-unquote real boy, is actually Gyro. Something that we really wouldn't expect from this character, and that his mentor is the one that turned Boyd into a weapon. And so they go to where Boyd was created to, because there's a programming glitch where Gyro's mentor's programming is coming back to the surface. So they go back to where Boyd was created, which is Tokyo, which is obviously, you got Tokyo, funny. But we get some hilarious hijinks. Huey and Boyd bond and become friends, and all that stuff. There's a couple things I can talk about, but in the end, Boyd does become he doesn't become a real boy, but he's accepted as a real boy when some Gyro's mentors, violent programming is removed, and Gyro's base programming basically truly caring for Boyd and saying that yes, he is a real boy when Boyd asks. Once that program becomes back to the surface and is no longer being repressed by any other programming or memory, that's when it happens, and Boyd's truly in control of himself once again, and nothing sneaking in and all that. And also Fenton's there, doing his stuff, and Gyro gets a new appreciation for Fenton doing all this and promotes Fenton. Well, Fenton does say that's not how a doctorate works, but that's not the point of the scene. While that's a good gag there and joke from Fenton, that response, it's a humorous moment, but it's also a very touching moment because Gyro finally actually appreciates Fenton for what Fenton does, and knowing Gyro, he'll probably sit back a few times, treating Fenton not as just an intern, as an assistant, or even a lab partner. But it's very much a key moment for Gyro's character. One, he's remembering how he treated Boyd and actually cared for Boyd, and then he sees how he treats Fenton, and thinks and realizes that Fenton's smart. He can do more than just be an intern. He can actually help develop stuff and be a proper assistant. I can mentor him and help him do better himself. That's a key. This is a key moment for Gyro. Even though this is Boyd's episode, it's more Gyro's episode because we get development from him. Huey's just along for the ride, really. He doesn't do much. He's just there so we can have one of the main characters from DuckTales, while the side characters are the ones who get all the attention in the episode, which is really nice. You don't always get episodes where only one main character is even present, and even then is relegated to a side character, while all of our side characters are treated as a main character. I really do like that for this episode. It gives it a feel. Really, probably maybe a good comparison might be more the MCU, where we got films about nearly, well, not all the Avengers, but nearly every Avenger at some point has or will be getting their own standalone film where they'll become the main character. Because Black Widow's getting hers. Maybe they'll give Hulk a new one. We got, of course, and some characters, Hawkeye still needs his own film, to be honest. But hopefully we'll get one eventually. But that's very much like a lot of these side characters for these heroes all have gotten their own films. Whether it be before or after they're introduced in another film. I really do like how that is being done. But Star Wars is also a good showcase too, because I am a Star Wars YouTube channel after all. And, well, in there, characters get backstories. Unfortunately, I think, while I enjoy the new canon since Disney has taken over, I'm not one of those who despise it, I do want to admit that we do seem to focus a lot on our main characters, and we haven't really explored the other side characters as much as we've done in Legends. I don't know if you can actually see it on my Legends books, even though, for the most part, our main characters, or their families, were still our focus. I still feel like we got a lot more development. Let's just take the X-Wing series. Wedge is a side character. He's a recurring side character who's fairly important in the original trilogy, but here in the X-Wing series, we get entire stories about him where, yeah, occasionally Luke's mentioned or shows up, same thing with Han and Leia, but they're not the main focus. They're relegated to side characters and Wedge's story, and well, Cohen Holmes plays an important part in the first 4 books as well, and a few other characters, but it is very much, Wedge is one of the main characters in the X-Wing series, not our main characters from the original trilogy, which I think is great, and we do get some of that in the new canon, like, we got Thrawn. Aftermath does not really focus on our main characters at all, but I do feel like a lot of the big stories that people pay attention to are solely focused on our main characters. So I like it when the main characters are relegated to the sidelines and the side characters are treated as the main characters, at least for a story or two. It gives them some time to develop and maybe understand their relationship to our main characters a bit better. And which is something I really like. Side and recurring characters do need time to shine of their own, and I really do appreciate it when that happens, and that's what this episode does. But those are just my thoughts on it. What are yours? I would love to hear from you in the comment section down below. Also, if you haven't done so already, please like the video, and consider checking me out on social media, Facebook and Twitter. Links are in the description, as are the links for my Discord server, which is a great place just to join, hang out and chat, or my Patreon page if you would like to help support this channel. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all that I do. And consider checking out the video or the playlist on screen now. And as always, have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. Have a good one. Bye!